This is Lynn. She says that too many men treat her like a child. On yesterday's show, the audience voted on which of these three men would be best for her. Today, you'll find out who Lynn chose as her date. And this is Gayla. She says that she never knows if she's in love until her mother tells her. Which of these men did she choose? Which will our audience choose? Today on Love Connection, you'll find out who they pick, who the audience picks, and everything that happened on their dates. Now here's the host of Love Connection, Chuck Woolery.
Good show lined up for you today. Let's get started by meeting our first guest. She likes to play racquetball, sail, and ski. She says she's career-minded, but she puts as much effort into her social life as she puts into her business life. Please welcome Lynn Dahl. Welcome back today.
Thank you.
Yeah, tell me, why do men treat you like a child?
I think with a face like this and a name like Dahl, it's inevitable.
Your last name is Dahl, for sure?
Yes, it's D-O-L-L.
Yeah, do you get many jokes about your name?
Yeah, but I think by now everybody in our family's used to it. In fact, we all have personalized license plates. Dad Dahl, Mom Dahl, Bea Dahl, Little Dahl, Baby Dahl, and X Dahl for my sister who's married.
X Dahl. That's very cute, yeah. Let's remind everybody what happened yesterday. Yesterday, our studio audience saw Lynn's three choices, and they voted for one. Let's take a look at all three men again and catch up. First, there was Stephen. He's a student, and he's 28. Then there's Walter, a film sound engineer. He's 26. Finally, you saw Jeff. He's 23, and he's also a student. Now, the audience vote was recorded yesterday. We'll get to that a little bit later on. Right now, Lynn, who'd you choose?
Stephen.
You chose Stephen. Okay, here he comes up right now. Stephen's backstage. Let's say hello to Stephen Rodriguez. Hi, Stephen.
Hi.
How are you?
Pretty good. How y'all doing?
Ah, fine, thanks.
Great.
I'll tell you what, I'll get right back to you in just a minute. Lynn, why don't you tell us about your date?
Well, I called him up to set up the date, and I asked him if we could meet in some kind of neutral place, because that way I'd have my car and I could drive, and that way I wouldn't have to go to his apartment. But he seemed pretty insistent about me meeting at his apartment. So I drove over there, but he was really nice. He met me outside.
Stephen, why did you insist she meet you at your apartment?
Well, you know, she was running the show, okay? And she selected me, so I felt that it would be nice for her to pick me up. And, you know, it's sort of a... It's
the old reverse thing. If you're going to go out with me, ask me out, pick me up. Okay, fair enough. So he met you outside of his apartment.
Right, so that was really nice. And we went and we headed toward the restaurant for dinner. And all along the way, he made a couple of really kind of crude comments that I thought, wow, you know, this
really?
is on the first date.
Really? Did you, Stephen? Did you know you were offending her in any way?
Not at all. I was making a lot of jokes, you know, and she laughed at all my jokes. I thought they were pretty funny, but she never told me anything.
Oh.
No, it's true. He did. Some of his jokes were really funny, and he seemed like this really happy-go-lucky, easygoing guy,
Yeah.
and so that was really fun.
Good.
But then we got to the restaurant, and we
Yeah.
had a really nice dinner, and about halfway through dinner, all of a sudden, he stopped talking. And I mean, he didn't say anything except to ask me how much money I made, which I thought was pretty rude. but it was, you know, I was thinking, you know, why isn't he talking? And
It's real quiet, huh?
Yeah.
How come you became so quiet, Stephen?
Well, it was about 7 at night. It was a long day. It had been a long week at work, and I was just tired, you know. And it wasn't. I mean, she was doing all the talking, and she was doing a wonderful job. So I just let her carry the conversational ball.
Man's not without diplomacy, is he? Okay.
So we went, after dinner, we went to a play, and this kind of quiet guy that I hadn't picked up at his house, but he kind of got quiet during dinner, was still quiet through the first act of the play. And then all of a sudden, at the end of the first act, he goes, "Okay, I'm back." And he was. All of a sudden, he starts talking again.
What happened, Stephen? What?
See, I thought it was over. That's why I started.
No! He woke up. Okay. What happened next?
So I took him home, and when we got to his house, he said, you know, do you want to come in? And I said, I don't think so. And he said, I didn't think you would. I just thought I'd be polite. And gave me a kiss on the cheek and said goodnight.
Doesn't sound like a terrific date. What do you think went wrong, Stephen?
Well, I think that, okay, you know, the activity that she selected, because we went to see a play. It was a 4-hour play, and it was about transvestites.
A 4-hour play?
I didn't know it was 4 hours, and I And he's
4 hours?
And he's the one who suggested we go to a play because
Not
he
4
loves
hours.
plays. And he says, I see all plays. Well, he hadn't seen this one.
What were you expecting, Stephen? It would have been a little different.
I don't know, hot tubs or something. Something a little bit different. But I mean, it was 4 hours, and it was about transvestites. So I just thought it was kind of funny.
Okay, fair enough. You want to see who the audience picked for you?
Sure.
See what they did. See if they do any better. Interesting. Look what we got here. We got a tie between Walter and Jeff. Stephen came in last. Stephen didn't do too well, but the audience thought that Walter or Jeff would be nice for you.
Sure, maybe I can go out with both of them.
Maybe so. If you play your cards right, you never know. You want to take the audience's advice and select from those two?
Sure.
Yes? Which one?
Walter.
Walter's it, yeah. Stephen? Sorry things didn't work out for you. Any parting comments that you'd like to make?
Well, you win some and you lose some. What can I say?
That's a good thing to say. We have a nice gift
Lynn.
for you, and maybe we'll see you again.
Great, thanks.
Thank you. Thanks.
Bye.
Well, you never know. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. He already just said that.
And he lost.
He lost. Well, okay. You're going to go out with Walter. Will you keep in touch and let us know how that goes?
I will.
Yeah.
I think it'll go better.
Good, good. We have a nice party gift for you. Thanks, honey.
Thanks.
We're going to come right back with another couple in just a minute. Stay with us. Going to meet our next guest right now. Her idea of a perfect date is wild, warm, and wonderful, she says. She also says that football is one of the best things that ever happened to women. Please welcome Gayla Brown. I'm fine, thanks. Come sit down with me. Why are you so crazy about football?
Well, the players have great physiques, and I really like the game. I don't go to the games often, but I watch them on TV.
For the physiques.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, when you hear that your mother knows that you're in love before you do, how's that?
Well, she'll pick up on things that I might not pick up so often. Like I'll be in the house singing and dancing around, acting kind of weird, and she'll look at me and say, "You must be in love."
Is she usually right?
Yeah.
If you're on a date that you're not really enjoying, okay, it's not going too well, are you usually polite, or do you try to end it?
Well, if I'm on a date and I'm not enjoying myself, I'll be very blunt about it, and I'll tell the guy, hey, I put forth effort to do this, and I'm willing to have a really good time. Now, come on, get off it. Let's do it.
And if he doesn't?
Then take me home.
Take me home. Do not pass go.
Really?
All right. Let's take a look at the men that Gayla had to choose from. Now, audience, watch closely, because we're going to ask you to pick the man that you think's best for her. First was Jerry. He likes to backpack, water ski, and cook, and he says he's confident, compassionate, and he thrives on liberated women.
I like independent women, but I find once I get more involved with an independent woman, I start seeing things within inside myself, saying, well, can I really challenge this lady? I mean, she makes me want to, be more independent myself.
All right, next was Richard. He's from Indiana. He likes bowling and backgammon, and he says that most women think he's Mr. Innocent.
They think I'm an angel, sugar-coated, which I'm not. I guess it's just the way I come off to people, that I'm goody two-shoe. What do I do wrong? I don't always keep the 10 Commandments.
Finally, you watch John. John's from Alabama. He says an ideal date should include dinner, a show, and a visit to a casino. He tells us about a date where his luck ran out, however.
We had just come from a movie, and, being teenagers and all, was typical, other than necking on the backseat of your car. Knock on the window, and guess who's there? Captain Cop. It was really embarrassing because I had never been caught in that situation before, and none of my friends had either.
Gayla selected one of those men as her date. We're going to show you all three men again before you vote. First, there was Jerry. Now, he's 24, and he's a student. Then Richard, he's a teacher. He's 27. Finally, John, he's 25, and he's a computer operator. Okay, audience, it's time for your voting machines. Who do you think's the best man out there? I'm going to pick Gayla's date for her. All right? Well, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to meet the man that Gayla selected. We're going to hear everything that happened on their date, and we're going to do that in just about a minute. Stay with us.
When your severe asthma says you can't, Tespire says you can. Tespire is an add-on treatment for people 12 and over that treats your type of severe asthma to help you prevent attacks, breathe better, and relieve your asthma symptoms. Tespire is not a rescue medication. Serious allergic reactions may occur. Get help for swelling of your face, mouth, tongue, trouble breathing. Rash or eye allergy can happen. Don't stop asthma treatments without talking to your doctor. Tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection or your asthma worsens. Avoid live vaccines. Sore throat, joint, back pain may occur. By helping control your asthma, Tespire lets you be you. Ask your asthma specialist for Tespire by name.
It's not just a burrito.
It's handheld.
Foil wrapped.
Really fresh. Real ingredients.
From the farm.
Fresh every day.
Responsibly raised.
Without that bad stuff. It's magic happening.
Best of the best, baby. 100% yum.
Literally massive deliciousness.
All for like $10.
How it feels to chew 5 gum. Stimulate your senses.
At Pure Encapsulations, we believe it's what's inside that counts. Our supplements are formulated using quality pure ingredients, free from unnecessary additives and many allergens. We've developed over 400 supplements across 20 health categories backed by verifiable science. We are the #1 most recommended supplement brand by healthcare professionals. Everything you need, and nothing you don't. That's goodness encapsulated. Pure Encapsulations. Clean, simple, pure goodness.
Okay, we're back. We're with Gayla. Gayla's going to tell us who she selected. Who'd you pick?
Jerry.
Pick Jerry. All right. The first one. Good. Why, that seems like a lot of people in agreement out there. Why'd you pick Jerry?
Well, from his video, he seemed very warm, sensitive, and funny. And I liked his handwriting. It showed that he had set goals for himself.
You could tell that by his handwriting.
Well,
huh?
it was nice and neat, and that says something. Better than a bunch of scribble. I don't want no guy who's all confused.
Okay, why not? Gayla and Jerry haven't seen each other since their date, and we always hear both sides. Let's say hello to Jerry Smith. Hi, Jerry. How are you? Fine. Good. Did you know you'd been picked for your handwriting, Jerry?
Well, I thought it was for what I wrote, not how I wrote.
Oh.
My 4th grade teacher told me I had good handwriting, and now it's gotten me a date. I wonder what next.
I don't know.
Hopefully a nice paying job.
Tell us about the date.
It was great.
Was it?
Yeah, actually, my mom, well, I was getting dressed when Jerry arrived, and my mom let him in, and they talked for a while, and it seemed like everything was going great. So when I came out, we shook and kind of kissed on the cheek, and my mom liked him, which was a plus because if she didn't like him, I wouldn't have went out with him.
Really?
Yeah.
And she said, no, don't you do this now. You'd have just stayed there and not forgotten it.
Something like that.
What'd you think of Gayla's mom checking you out? Yeah.
Well, I thought she was very discreet, and she was a very nice lady, and I thought it was the natural or the right thing to do since she lived with her mother.
Good. All right, so we're off to a pretty good start now. Where do you go?
Yeah. Well, we went to the Playboy Club and had cocktails and played a little bumper pool and video games. It was great. And from there,
Go on.
and from there we went to the harbor and had dinner at a real romantic restaurant.
Did you?
Yeah, it was great. And we went to the Queen Mary.
Well, wait a minute. What about dinner now? Did you guys talk at dinner?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
What'd you talk about?
We talked about us and our love stories. Mine were kind of dramatic and sad, whereas his were very funny and exciting. It was great.
Jerry?
He has a great sense of humor.
Does he?
Yeah.
Jerry, did you get the feeling that maybe Gayla liked you by this time?
Well, some women had told me that they liked the way I walk, and she kind of said I had nice moves, so she was throwing little hints over there. I liked her too, so mutual feeling.
Very nice. Okay, you're on your way. You're pointing. Yeah, okay. So what did you do next?
Well, we went to the Queen Mary and did some window shopping. Then we walked around the Spruce Goose and talked.
Just talked.
We talked about, you know, us and our past relationships. And then he decided he wanted to go discoing. So I like to dance, so I went along with that. And we went to this great club and partied and stayed there till about 2.
Can he dance?
Oh, yeah.
Is he really good?
He can really boogie.
He can really boogie, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, is she a good dancer? Jim?
She's a pretty good dancer, too. She has more moves than Marcus Allen.
How did it end?
Well, after we went discoing, we got hungry. We had late night munchies. So we went and had breakfast, and then he brought me home, and he kissed me in the car, and I'm not one to... Ooh.
What?
I'm not one to park, so he walked me to my door and gave me a kiss, and that was our date. It was
I said,
great.
bye, Mom.
It was great. I said, hi, Mom. Did it bother you that she didn't like to park or she didn't want to park?
No, we had a nice time, and it was kind of late, and
We
she had to get
did.
up early.
Yes, it was. You want to see who the audience picked for you?
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look. Oh, they were wrong. They picked John, 63%. How about that? You know how it works here. I have to tell you that if you take the audience's advice, we'll pay for a date with John. It's up to you, though. It's your decision. You can do whatever you want to do. But the only thing we do is we pay for the next date if you take their advice.
I'll go with Jerry.
You going to stay with Jerry? All right, go okay with you, Jerry? Come on out, join us, Jerry. I kind of figured you'd stay with Jerry. I didn't want to say anything, but I had that look at you guys. Sound like you got along great together.
Well, it helps being sociable, and she's a very sociable person.
She has a wonderful
And-
smile and laugh and just a wonderful disposition and personality. How lucky you are.
Well, I mean, she's lucky, too.
Oh, of course. We have a nice gift for both of you. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank
We're going to
you.
come right back with another couple. Stay with us. Good. Glad you did. He edits a legal journal while he goes to law school. He loves hunting, fishing, skiing, and tennis. And he says flattery will get a woman anywhere. Please welcome Peter Johnson. Well, Peter, you're in law school. All those ladies taking law and everything. You date law students?
Well, Chuck, I just started law school, so I haven't really had a real shot at the women. But
a real shot at the women. Okay.
I see these women walking around with a very steely, kind of cold, forbidden look. But I think behind that, I think is a wild, freaky, kinkiness to them, and I intend to.
Just your average law student. I got you.
I intend to break through the ice.
Okay, well, I don't blame you. What do you do to relax?
You know, it's funny you ask. I think the thing that I like more than anything else is going to the beach, and my philosophy behind that is that you know exactly what you have when you're at the beach. I mean, that women are, well, they can't be wearing that much more than a bikini or a bathing suit. That's sort of the key to me, you know, for me.
That's an incredible circuitous route you got to go onto the beach. What are your symptoms when you're in love? When you fall in love, you know, I mean, I know what mine are, and what are yours?
Well, I don't know really what everybody,
you forget your place, or?
Well, no, I think it has more of a primal, basic kind of situation. Like, eating takes on a lower priority. Sleeping doesn't become, you know, outrageously important. But for me, basically, it hasn't really happened that much. And I'm a voracious eater. I can sleep, you know, more than a 6-month-old baby.
Really?
So at this point, I'm not fighting that.
So you figure that you've never really been in love, really deep commitment, kind of.
Well,
knock your socks off love yet.
I'd like to be able to say I have, but to be really honest, I'd say I've had, you know, some I've had situations where I thought that there was some
You
strong
wanna be?
feelings. Well, law school takes 4 years, Chuck, and I just don't have the psychic energy.
In love with law right now. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the tapes that Peter saw. Remember, you're going to vote again now. First, there was Nancy. Nancy enjoys cooking and reading, and sexy eyes turn her on. Selfishness turns her off. And she says dressing up is part of fun of dating.
When I go out at night, I can wear what I want. I can be a little bit more flashy or whatever, or subdued. I could go out in jeans and a pair of tennis shoes. Or you can dress, not punk, but new wave or whatever. Or you could go elegant. Oh, I think it's boring to look at someone and say, I know exactly what they're going to wear all the time.
All right, next there was Jane. Jane loves lobster, and she says men are attracted to her face, her hair, and her chest. We asked her to list the rest of her good qualities.
Gosh, I'm a great cook. I mean, people like that, don't they? I'm really, first of all, I'm really easy to get along with, okay? I enjoy life. I like being spontaneous. I'm very understanding with people. Contrary to popular belief about my background, just because I'm Portuguese and everything, I don't lose my temper.
Good. And finally, you watch Melody. Now, Melody dates about twice a week. She prefers men with mustaches, but she first checks them out from behind, she says.
You can tell if he's athletic or if he does a lot of sports or if he's physically fit, I think. I'll tell you something on my license plate. I went to apply for my car, and I wanted to put Ben Lover, and they rejected it because it was too nasty.
Let's see all three women again. First, there was Nancy. She's 25. She's a secretary. Then you saw Jane. She's a 29-year-old skincare analyst. And finally, you saw Melody. She's a dental consultant. She's 26. Okay, audience, time to vote again. Please make your choice right now. Who do you think the best lady is out there for Peter? All right, the audience has made its choice. Let's find out who Peter picked. Peter, who'd you choose?
Well, it was a hard decision. I would have, ideally liked all three at the same time. But I went with Jane.
Jane. Right? I kind of figured that was, I thought that you might go for that. I'm anxious to hear about this, and I know you're anxious to tell us, but we've run out of time. Oh. So you're going to have to come back tomorrow. Oh, don't be devastated. It's okay. That's our show for today. We're going to come back with Peter tomorrow, and he's going to tell us about his date. We'll have more singles trying to make a love connection right here. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Some guest on Love Connection will receive the following: the Bissell Double Action Floor Sweeper. Snaps up dirt and litter off carpets and bare floors. Great for quick pickups between vacuuming. Furnished by Bissell. Or Hamilton Beach's Deluxe Drink Master Milkshake Machine with 2 mixing speeds. Ideal for making great milkshakes, diet drinks, omelets, and more. From Hamilton Beach, Scoville. Or new Liquid Shout. It's thicker to remove tough stains better. Want a tough stain out? Shout it out. Or Glade Spin Fresh. If it's time for a fresh Spin Fresh roller in your bathroom, try Fresh Bouquet from Glade Spin Fresh. For Love Connection, this is Rod Roddy.